your boy Ken with Provectus Group. Welcome to First Take. Welcome back. It's the second episode.
Yes, sir. I'm Ja.
Yo, this is my homie Ja. Before we get started, let's give a huge shout out to our sponsors. Our biggest sponsor right now is the USCCA. We all know them for the insurance, but honestly, the big part with them that I love is the training and the resources. And what I mean by training is online training that's available to you 24/7, 365,
Very
where
important.
you are in your house. And trust me, dry fire is the actual cheat code.
It's the key.
For sure.
It
So
is the
you
key.
get the training. You have resources available to you, too. You know, a lot of people right now, especially with the way money is, you know, people are traveling by car. You know what I mean? So, and you want to be able to carry and all that kind of good stuff. Reciprocity is huge. Making sure that when you're going from state to state to state that you're good to go. USCCA has resources available online where you can just do a quick little type in. Hey, yeah, I'm good to go. And that kind of stuff is extremely important because reciprocity, that kind of stuff changes and can change daily.
That app has saved me many a time.
Yeah, man.
But just driving through, from here, we're in Atlanta, we're in Georgia, but, going all around the Southeast, you want to make sure that you are in good standing
especially
with each state that you travel to.
Dude, I'm so glad you said that because especially with the way laws are changing now,
It's
all
fast.
these elections and stuff, and
can't
everybody,
keep up
you
with
don't
that
know
on a
what's
daily
going
basis.
on. That's why I love having the USCCA app. So listen, definitely mess with them. Obviously, they have the insurance, but the goal is to never have to use the insurance.
Correct.
If you got the proper training and stuff like that, going to the gun is the last resort. So listen, mess with the USCCA. They are a huge supporter, and of course, the rest of our sponsors. So yeah, First Take. This is where we do a deep dive into the claimed features from the manufacturers. We're going to let you know if it's bullshit or if it's actually going to help you.
Yeah.
And we're going to help you understand if it's applicable to your life. So we're going to give you examples so you can know, hey, yeah, I probably need to
Understanding
be
the products.
Absolutely. That's why we're here today on the block is Core Essentials and their new battle belt.
I've been wanting one of these for a long time.
Yeah. This thing is cool. So first off, why you need a battle belt. Because you want one, okay?
First and foremost.
First and foremost, it's because you want one. But then two, if you're somebody who's an instructor, especially, definitely need one.
Yeah.
Competition shooters need one.
Yep.
The whole premise and purpose of having a battle belt, duty belt, is so that all the items that you need are in the exact same place every single time.
Yep.
And so you can be consistent. So
Consistency.
have your holster in the same spot every time, all that good stuff. What we're going to do is we are going to pull up Core's website.
Okay.
And then we're going to go down the features one by one if it's needed. And, let you know if this stuff is, good or not, like we said. That's a little bit about it. That's why I have it. This is more like my instructor belt. And it's been really, really cool. And just so you know, I've got a ton of experience with battle belts and duty belts in general. Easily last 20 years of my life, I've had to use one. So,
yeah, and I'm just as interested as the audience is, I think, to hear like what you think about what they are selling you versus what you're buying.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's a big deal. So let's talk about what's out there first. So typically, when you're talking about a battle belt, you're going to be talking about one that's going to have Molly.
Yep. Or
you can put Molly stuff on it. It's going to hold your holster. It's going to hold your magazines, pistol and rifle, usually. Usually people have a dump pouch on there, an IFAC, which is an individual first aid kit, any other personal things, that you need. You can really load these things out.
Snacks.
Snacks.
Little ninjas.
Yes,
You
definitely.
might want
definitely.
a Rolodex. Who knows what you want on your battle belt?
But that's what you want, right? So those are the things that they typically hold. Now, here's some basic features that you definitely want to make sure that you look into. And you want a battle belt that is pretty rigid. You want it to be very strong.
Yeah.
And what I mean by rigid is I want the actual battle belt right here to be strong, top and bottom, because it's got to be able to hold this weight. And the stronger this belt is, the stiffer this belt is, the better it is at distributing the weight
Right.
all the way around versus just on your back.
Now, do you have a particular it's going to obviously, I guess the answer is it's going to depend on what you're using it for, right?
Sure.
But do you have an idea of how much weight you think your belt needs to hold, or based on how much stuff you have? Is there
20 pounds.
20 pounds?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
20,
what you say is
30
like the sweet spot of the ideal spot for.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, it's not so much of a weight thing. You know, you're gonna, what you're doing with the belt is gonna determine what you're gonna carry.
Right.
You know, I'm teaching with this belt, so mainly, you know, I'm gonna have ammunition, and
right.
I want a dump pouch so I can put my markers and my teaching aids,
Toss stuff in there real quick,
and my snacks.
Gotta have snacks. Snacks,
and
is
then I want
part.
a robust first aid kit. That's for me and my students. So, before we get too far down the rabbit hole, I want to explain what it comes with. So, when you get the belt, first off, I'm gonna go ahead. The biggest thing that's gonna set this belt apart from every other manufacturer on the market is the fact that it's a ratcheting belt. Shout
out to Core for that ratcheting system.
Yo,
man.
I've got a lot of experience with that. We actually manufacture our own
ratcheting
belt. So this technology's been around for a while and it works great. But for the ASMR folks out there, hang on.
Oh yeah. That is a very satisfying sound.
That's American.
That's American.
That's America written all over it. You know we like to eat. Let's be real about this now.
Yeah.
You know, we go to the class.
We've done this video for less than 5 minutes. We talked about snacks like 3 times already. We're eating snacks. And when you eat snacks, you need a little bit of space in your belt.
Some, I need some adjustability. It's 2022.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to be comfortable. Shout out to Croc. If you know me, you know these.
Yo, the comfortability is like the thing.
It's everything. So here's the thing. This is the big claim to fame, and honestly, this is what separates this belt from everybody else. Period. The ratcheting system. So let's just get right to the point. What this does, I think, is absolutely incredible. Bending up and down. Eating, sitting down, standing up, that kind of stuff. I'm adjusting this belt all day long. And that's what is so incredible about belts that have these built-in ratcheting systems. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah.
That track.
That's the track right there. It's adjustable. When you get this thing, I think it goes up to a size 50.
Okay.
So it's like one size fits all.
Literally all.
And when you get it, the belt buckle is not attached to the belt. You pull out this belt. It's 50 inches long. You size it. It comes with a ruler. It comes with everything you need except for the scissors.
Right.
To cut it. And you measure it. And you measure your waist size. It tells you how to do it. The instructions were awesome too.
Super simple.
Not even hard to do, right? And I measured it to my waist, put it on there, cut it. Not easy. Attached the belt buckle, and it was ready to go.
Yep.
So it comes in 2 pieces. So there's an inner and an outer. So on the inner belt, this is the inner belt. And if you notice, right here, there's that little area right here in the middle.
That's interesting. I've never seen a design like that before.
Yeah. So typically it's not. It's just it's the same material.
It's just the Velcro
around.
Right.
So it's the typical Velcro. It is industrial looking Velcro, which I will say. And the reason why I'm making that a point is because when you're using Velcro a lot, if it's not good, high quality Velcro, it's not going to last.
Correct.
You'll get a year out of it of even modern.
Buying another one.
Yeah, but when you're an instructor, I'm putting this stuff on 2, 3, 7 times a week sometimes.
Yeah.
So this stuff gets high use. So me using something for a month is almost the equivalent of somebody using it probably their entire lifetime they're going to have the product. You know? So what I like right here is when you put your inner belt on, you put it in, through your belt loops of your jeans, whatever pants you're wearing, and you attach it. You have to measure and cut this too. So this piece right here,
got you. Okay.
I had to measure, cut it to size. The measurement is different for the inner belt from the outer. But the reason why you have this honeycomb or hex area, a drilled out area, is that when you're adjusting this belt diameter in and out, in and out, in and out, it's also going to adjust the inner belt. And you need to have this space where it's forgiving and it allows you to have that adjustment
to be able to actually
without bunching up underneath the battle belt. And I'm gonna tell you, it is an incredible design on paper, and it is an incredible design in person.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
100%. So you put that on, see what you think about that. It's typical inner belt. It's got loop Velcro, which
and this is a pretty strong material too. I'm not sure
yes,
if
it's,
it is. I'm not sure if it's nylon or what
it's
they made.
It's similar to the
of,
material you find on like plate carriers now. So I forgot what they call it, but it's very, very strong. So that goes on the inside, right? And then you attach this on the inside of the actual outer battle belt. It's got, again, it's like industrial Velcro. Like when this touches it, it's on it, brother.
This is not going
it's not
anywhere.
Moving,
yeah,
right?
it's on there now.
And what's wonderful about that is it keeps everything on this belt and on your waist centered and in place. Wherever you put it, that's where it's going to be. But you still have this adjustability up here. Really, really, really cool.
So as you're doing that motion, as it adjusts like this inner belt is...
Yep. It's moving along with it, and you don't feel that material bunching up because it's thinner. It's much thinner than the rest of the belt.
That's really
But it's still
genius.
robust and strong. Yeah, little stuff like this, like when we're talking the episode we're filming the Radiant Rifle, we're like, damn. How come I ain't never?
How come I never thought of that? Yeah, and that's literally what I'm thinking in my head right now.
Yeah,
like
man.
that is just such a simple fix.
Yeah.
To a problem.
So let's let me kind of go through it, the details.
And not for nothing, this inner belt is very sturdy too.
Oh yeah.
Like this is
you
not
are
like,
you are right.
You might think like, oh, inner belt is not as, maybe it's thin or it's not it's more flimsy. This is a pretty strong inner belt.
So listen to this. It's 1.75 inches. Okay. That's the outer belt. The inner belt's 1.5 inches. That is a big deal. I like an inner belt of 1.5 inches so it can get through my belt loops. Your typical pants.
Yep,
you don't have to buy no special tactical pants and all that kind of crap. But it comes with, so in the box, you're going to get the outer belt 1.75.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? The inner belt, 1.5 inches. One belt tip stay. And that's what's on the tip of that one right there, because after you cut it, it has a metal tip stay you can put on it. Measuring tape, so you can measure it to the size of your waist. Hex wrench, so you can attach the belt buckle, and set screws for the belt buckle. And let me tell you something, this belt buckle is robust. It is robust, it is heavy, it's quality. When you put the screws in, you ain't worrying about them coming out.
It's not going anywhere.
Look, and when I say robust, I mean robust. And when you crank this little lever over, very nice. I said robust too many times. Anyway,
that's
but here's the thing.
The word of the day, ladies and gentlemen,
robust,
is robust.
And snacks.
Robust snacks.
Okay, I want to talk about this one thing right here. I'm going to read it. Introducing the world's first micro-adjustable battle belt. Core battle belts use a hidden track with 20 plus sizing points to adjust in small 1/4 inch increments. Now, you can loosen your belt a 1/2 inch after a large meal or tighten it as much as humanly possible to securely hold up all your gear when needed. And best of all, you can adjust while sitting, walking, running, swimming, or even crawling through the trenches. Just in case you want to swim.
All conditions
in
gear.
The trenches.
In the dirty south.
You stupid. No more having to remove or undo your belt buckle to make an adjustment. Simply put, this is the best fitting, most durable belt you'll ever wear. Here's what I have to say about that.
Okay.
That's pretty damn accurate.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. So what's the alternative? The alternative is the Cobra belt buckle. That's
correct. Yeah, that's the other standard of what people. Yes, absolutely.
And those Cobra belt buckle fans are going to be in the comments. But
Cobra fans might be a little
go
sorry.
for it. They're going to be a little mad. And I get it. It's something new. You should be weary of it. I was too. And also too, hey, Core did send this to me. You know, this is a sponsored video.
Right,
they sent,
right.
but the opinions are definitely our own for sure.
Correct.
But I do agree with this statement, or as many statements. First off, let's go back. It's the world's first micro-adjustable battle belt. That's dope. But it's hidden with 20 plus sizing points. So that's 20 different clicks, 20 different sizing adjustment points that I get. That's a big deal. So you can go and have a serious lunch, right, and come back, loosen that thing up.
Listen, it's about to be Thanksgiving. You could eat
Hey.
Thanksgiving dinner
Hey.
with your battle belt on.
Hey.
Eat all the turkey, all the stuff.
We need to do
all
a
the
challenge.
cranberry sauce.
We need
that
to
would
do
be
a Turkey Day Battle Belt Challenge.
Battle belt chat. That would be fire.
Hey, Core, let's do it, baby.
Send us some turkeys and some belts.
Right.
And some stuffing and some cranberry sauce.
It is really awesome. So when you're comparing it to the alternative, and that is a Cobra belt buckle, it's great. Here's why it's great. Anytime I want to adjust that Cobra belt buckle, I've got to undo the stays, pull it out. Now, that might not be the case for everybody else, but then I've got to either undo it and take it off all the way and loosen it up.
Right.
But because sometimes when it's still buckled on your waist, it's very hard to unloosen.
Right.
You got to really get under there.
You need leverage on those
on
those
the buckles,
clamps. Yeah, to
they're
get that thing off.
Damn strong.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cobra. I mean, they make good stuff. So here's my question, and this is, we have to be realistic. You know, we go with Cobra belt buckles and stuff like that so that, you know, if you want to be attached to a helicopter or anything, if you need to be attached to something,
You hanging off the side of a mountain.
you want a belt that's going to be very, very robust. It's designed for that kind of load rating, the shock rating. It's a process, right? And you got to have excellent buckles. But I'm not doing any of that.
Yes.
I'm going to be at the house, in my car, gas station, Walmart, restaurants, my job.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going to be. I don't need none of that. I'm not trying to be tethered to anything. This is not Iraq.
And I think that's a good point that speaks to this, and even
Any product.
all products.
Yeah,
is
this
that
is what you got to think about, baby.
It's awesome to have the strongest, most durable, the XYZ, whatever that standard is, right?
Sure.
But you also need to consider what you're actually doing.
What
is your actual life? Do you need that?
Yeah.
Is that a requirement for how you're living, how you're going to be using the product?
Amen.
And I think a lot of times, at least especially in this space, people get sucked into this idea of I have to have this one thing, this one way, because that's how XYZ person, that's how XYZ unit does. Et cetera, et cetera,
Do
et
it for
cetera.
the gram.
Yeah, right. But
We get it. We all been there.
we've all been there.
Part of life.
But to your point, if you don't need that, and there's an alternative, you don't need that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No. So here's, I don't need the Cobra belt buckle. Hey, if you do need it, get it.
Get it, right?
But
sure.
for everybody else, like the regular person,
Here is your alternative.
I'm wondering. So on their website, you know, that everybody makes claims about, you know, how strong their product is and stuff like that. But I'm wondering if this could possibly be a great alternative for law enforcement. They're wearing their duty belt between 10 and 14 hours a day.
That just sounds painful.
Grueling. It's very, very, and that stuff is
very
extremely heavy. My first duty belt probably weighed 35, 40 pounds. It was real leather.
Wow.
Real leather. And, you know, outside of the pistol, the other heaviest component is your ammunition.
Right.
Then your handcuffs, your ass baton, all that stuff is heavy.
Yeah.
But just the actual material,
Yeah.
the real leather material, that duty belt was more than a 1/4 inch thick. Leather. Bro, you could tow with that. That's
Yeah,
a toe strap.
I was gonna say you do the world's strongest man competition with
That's right.
that belt.
So let's continue real quick. We got off a little bit, but it's cool. Inner belt can be used as a concealed carry gun belt. That's awesome.
I was literally thinking that when you said this is 1.5, I said that is perfect. Matter of fact, I wear a Core EDC belt every single
My
day.
dude.
Yeah.
Core. See, we already love
We
it.
already on it.
All right. Designed for range days, overland excursions, the battlefield, or just daily duty assignments. Rugged two-belt system provides reliable load-bearing strength that supports full-size firearms, mags, dump pouches, trauma kits, and any gear up to 20 plus pounds.
Okay, so 20 is a good number.
Hey, yeah, that's a good number. So the only thing missing off of here is my holster. How I have it set. Well, actually, I'll go through my setup at the end.
Okay.
All right. The outer belt is nylon web flanked by 2 rows of moly and super fiber inner. So the inside of it is a super fiber, and when you size it and you cut it, you'll actually get to see the internals.
Right.
It's,
you see the layers.
nice. You see the layers. It's robust. You can't hide it.
Right.
Can't hide it, Corey. So good job. The inside is very nice. The craftsmanship is a very, very high level. And so far, these 2 rows of moly are holding up well, especially around where your holster is. That's going to be a real high stress area,
Right.
holster.
You're in and out of it.
Yeah, walking, and twisting and all that. So it's got to be good. So far, so good. And I've had this belt. I'll have to go back and look in my email, but I think I've had this about 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, so this isn't a new thing.
It got some good wear in 3 months.
Yeah, I've been wearing the hell out of it. Let's see here. And it has a proprietary reinforced power core center, and you'll see it when you do it, and it's very good. I'm actually, the piece that I cut off, I'm using as a test piece for something we're designing.
Okay.
And inventing. For cross-body carry, off-body carry. The inner Velcro liner belt is nylon web and feeds through belt loops to hold up your pants and support the weight of the outer battle belt. The 2-belt system works in unison to adjust the belt's size in and out, and they must be used together. Yeah. Battle belts are 1.75 inches wide and one size to fit any waist from 24 inches up to 48 inches. Belt secured to buckle by teeth clamp and 2 set screws, hex wrench included, and includes a belt keeper to help keep the belt flat against your body. And what they mean by that is this piece here. It comes with a belt keeper to help attach the access. That's
right.
So let me tell you how I set. So first off, everything that they state is absolutely correct. Excellent belt. I'm very, very pleased with it. When I saw this belt for the first time, I was very excited about it because I was already very experienced with belts with the ratcheting style track system. Apparently, it holds 8 U.S. patents and 4 trademarks, and it has to be. When you're doing something like this and you're coming out of the gate with something so different,
this is us.
You got to do it. So shout out to Core. And what I love about that, when you're dealing with a company that's getting patents on stuff, that tells me they're going to be around for a while.
Yeah,
you know what
for
I mean?
sure.
Like
Yeah,
literally,
yeah. This isn't a fly-by-night
operation. A lot of money.
Yeah,
and not that just patents cost a lot of money. It's a very long process.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're going to be around a while, and that's what segues me into the next statement, and that's the guarantee and the warranty. If you don't love your new item, just ship it back to us within 30 days in original condition and get a full refund. All Core products carry a 1-year warranty against defects, premature wear, and or breakage. Within a year, you're going to know if your battle belt is good. Within the first wear. You put it on the first time, you know.
It's going to make sense to you. Yeah.
That's right. So yes, let me make sure there's nothing I'm not missing. Micro adjustable inner hex belt, and that was called a hex. The inner hex.
Oh,
hex belt.
The adjustable part right
there.
there.
Yeah, listen, incredible belt. If you are considering a battle belt, make sure that the Core Essentials is on the list. And here's what's cool about it. You don't have to be so brand loyal and brand specific where it prevents you from actually putting together a setup that works for you. So if you guys know, I've been using Wilder Tactical since basically the beginning. In fact, This is probably the first company that I've entertained, right? But I'm using a combination of Core and Wilder Tactical. And the biggest thing that I'm using from Wilder Tactical is their mag pouches. I love their mag pouches. I've been
jealous of those mag pouches.
Dude,
ever since I took your very first class with you.
Dude.
I've been jealous of those mag pouches.
Dude, and they're legit. The particular mag pouches that I have on there are specifically designed for longer magazines. That's what she said. Like the Smith & Wessons or staccatos, stuff like that. But I've got both versions. They're plastic type mags and then the nylon type. I use their dump pouch. I've got my own design IFAC on the back, and then obviously my holster goes here. But then I've got the Wilder Tactical belt pad, I've been using these since they came out in 2017, and I've had several back surgeries. So back comfort is a thing.
For sure.
I lay this belt over like this, and I just put it on like so, and it's Velcro, and the Velcro that's on this belt, like I said, it's like industrial strength. And even with this belt pad, it doesn't go anywhere. It is so damn comfortable. And when you combine it with the ratcheting system, it's a no-brainer.
Big win.
Okay, it's a huge win. Check it out. You've never checked it out.
No, I haven't, man.
He's been considering this.
Yeah, I've wanted one of these for a long, because like I said, I wear a core EDC belt every single day.
Yeah.
And this is probably I have them in several colors. This is probably my third one. I love them.
That's legit.
But yeah, I think this is going to be my new loadout for 2023.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to build. I have another battle belt.
Yeah, you use Safe Life.
And yeah, I have the Safe Life belt. Yeah.
Belt.
And it has the Cobra buckle that we talked about, all that kind of stuff, and it's a great belt. But the advantages are all here.
Yeah,
everything that I would want. If I said, okay, this belt is good, but how can I make it perfect?
Yep.
This would be that.
And here's the other thing too. I'm really hoping that it lasts, and I'm really hoping that it can compete enough to where it can be used in a law enforcement capacity, because this will be a game changer for law enforcement in a big way. Big way.
Yeah, I mean, I've never sat in a cruiser for 10 hours.
Yeah, it's rough,
had to run around.
It's rough.
But I can, as soon as you said it, I can imagine how
rough,
painful and how uncomfortable that can be sometimes. If you
Best
don't
thing
have...
is taking that belt off and that vest off. So, yeah, again,
you sound like that sound like the women who come home and like throw their bra across the room. Like,
that's
I hate
right.
this thing.
That's
like,
right, man.
Dude,
it's a big deal. So yeah, hey, listen, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video and our first take on this battle belt from Core Essentials. Please make sure that you support our sponsors. Our biggest supporter right now is the USCCA.
Very important.
They are huge. Go and check them out. That'll be the first link in the description below. The second link will be our link tree. It's a link to everything, including discounts on things like this. I don't think we have a discount code for this yet, but we do have a lot down there. So yeah, definitely make sure you check them out. Lastly, when it comes to mental health, do not be afraid to talk to someone. Make sure you find
there is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with talking to someone.
Absolutely. So find somebody to talk to, whether it's a friend, a family member, or even a therapist. Do what you've got to do. And for our Christians and God-fearing people out there, definitely consult God. That is definitely what healed me from it. I've dealt with it too. So you're not alone. We love you. Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Just wanted to thank you guys so much for tuning in. For more content and shenanigans, hit us up on Facebook or Instagram or on our website, provectusgroup.org. And since I know you guys are so awesome, hit that damn subscribe and like button. Love you guys, and see you next time.